testing, testing. Let's see now. I'm going to use YouTube because Twitch seems to be a bit lagged behind. Oh, okay, there goes Twitch. Alright, okay. Silly Christmas PNG? Yeah, I figured why not. Let's see. Need to get this at the... What's that? It starts to fall. Yep. Okay, there. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, it has to be at a little bit of an angle. Has to be a little swoop. Is that a just a wet spot? That might be a UV resin spot there that I gotta clear off. Little vet spot. Just wipe that off quick. Yeah, you were a goopy spot. There we go. But yeah, it was also Silly Christmas PNG just because I felt like having it on. Because, fuck it, why not? It may be the day after Christmas, but I never got to use this as like a goofy little avatar anyway. So let's see. Okay, there is a little bit of a delay with Twitch, and I just heard Boogie already start her shit. No Boogie Cam today. We're working in the craft room, so therefore there is no... Where's my mouse? I'm timing you out for that one. Oh, I did not mean to... Okay, there you go. Untimed out. Okay, well, apparently timeout is auto set for 10 minutes. No, I was just trying to do like a little 10-second timeout for that, but no. Anyways, what was I doing? So, got a nice little array of molds here that I've already... Yeah, bad pun. You know, typical dad. Oh, come on. OBS. Work with me here. Anti-puns? No, we're not anti-puns, it's just we're anti-bad puns. Oh my god, I can literally just hear her going fucking crazy outside the door. Christ. Resin making. Fun stuff. Anyways. Is that a thing? No, it's just a dried spot. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a heavy, like, 7-8 second delay for Twitch. Yes, we've got a variety of bits and bobs, and, yeah, we get to see all my one shit. I need to turn down the volume on the... Okay, I know there's a delay, but I know we have sound, so that's fine. Just organize this shit a little bit. The satisfying snapping and peeling of old resin. Yeah, let's toss that in the scrap bucket. In this case, scrap box. Because your boy has been making resin for quite a while, so I've got a nice buildup of scrap bits. There's some garbage that fell in here, though. Trash. But, yeah. There's a plastic lid in here. Where the fuck did you come from? Anyways. We got a whole bunch of flashing, scrap, bits, a spider web in here. R.I.P. the spider. Man, that shit was pretty fucking dust covered. It's been sitting in there for a bit. But yeah, just like big slab and flashing stuff that used to like sit at the bottom of the cups. I make sure to keep it. I don't know. Dead over there said I can use it for shit, or I can give it to him too. But yeah, let's keep popping some of these off, clean them up. Cup of stirs right here. Yes, we've got some molds here that I'm planning to work with. What do we got? This is actually the new mold that I just got for Christmas that I've already kind of brushed and painted. It's like dragon claw, rocks. There's a snake on it. Oh my god, Boogie. No, child, you cannot come in. She's so sad sounding. It's funny, but it's sad at the same time. Got a nice little dragon egg mold. Because I've shown these off on, you know, on like Twitter, Discord, and stuff before. But ones like these guys. Whoops! There he went. There you go. Then in this case, I used like a bunch of old crappy dice from, you know, failed makes. All kinds of stuff over here too. I get this funny little dude. Oh, he's upside down. She's scratching at the door. This little dude actually had a small accident. I don't know if you can... I don't think it'll focus well enough. But yeah, he fell off my desk the other day and his arm broke off. But he's all better now. And there's all the crap over on this other table of completed resin stuff. Because your boy makes a lot of shit. Mainly because I'm wanting to, you know, set up and sell some of this stuff too. Boogie, shush. Yep. Oh, pardon me with that one. But now that I know there is a sound effect with no issue. Oh, Christ. And I did the neat thing of, so I have my PC on towards this side, because PC's under the desk, and then a monitor there with OBS, but I have my laptop with its monitor attachment over here, so I've got YouTube, I've got Twitch, OBS, pull up some YouTube music. Actually, I might pull up D&D content. Oh my Christ almighty. Yeah, Boog? Y'all get one look at her before she goes back out the door. Being here while Dad is working. Bad chemicals for Kitty. Forgot these were out here too, actually. Anyways. Gave the child some attention and shoved her back out. She's immediately meowing again. She's like, Father, please, how could you? Where are my tweezers at? But yeah, I also got these glass Coca-Cola bottles I might try and do something with. Not sure yet. But I might do. But another one of my fun ones is this mold here, which gives these little guys. So we got a nice little dice on the brain. Actually, did I do the... I did. I put dice in a brain and put it in there. That's what I did with that one. Okay. Yep, we got the brains. We got brains, we got axolotl, we got dragons. We got these, which I really love making, the dice dagger boxes. Ta-da! This is not a weapon. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, don't fry me. Eat the Martin. No. One over here. That's over here. Shush. Funny little frog mold I found. It's basically like a... Pretty sure it's a silicone like ice cube tray. Or like jello mold. Found that at a flea market. And I've got a whole like organizer over here and all kinds of other molds. I've got like ice cream cones, little lightning bolts, game controllers, bookmarks, little plastic, little mini backpack tools. It's back in there. And then also, what I'm gonna probably brush and make, just because you know it's funny, you hardly ever see them. Dominoes. They're neat. They're funny little things. I might make a set of these just to see. I haven't actually ever made a set of these before, so I don't know how much I'll need. So. Then I got some more supplies over here. I got a whole bunch of mica powders. There's also kind of just like craft room tour while I'm doing it, and then I had this mold a while back. I've only done like a handful of them, but little like swords. I haven't really figured out a style or go-to for those. And then I've got my variety of dragon molds here. Prep these guys a little bit by because I'm gonna try something with them. And there's a dagger mold that I've just been setting my phone that's kind of behind my big old head. Anyways, let's get some music going. Let's see. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm just thinking you end up getting one of them little fuckers. Let's see, is that gonna be shown in the auto mod queue? Bot got caught by automod. Goodbye, bitch. Okay. What do we got? Let's see. History. Go off. Sorry, doing technical fuckery. Okay, there we go. Yep, cool. Okay. Sorry about that. It's not too loud actually. But yep, so that hair out of there. So, what we're gonna do is at least get this guy started and fill this guy up with some, maybe some like darker color. Because we've got the egg here to become the bottom for this piece. There's that. I want to test out at least making the heads of these couple dragons. So I might use the batch bowl. Grab it up all one. Gonna be my big batch mix of resin in here. If I don't get all of them, it's no big deal. You're just like dye or pigment or something on the outside. Okay, we'll let that. Let that go. There. Okay. I don't know. I think we'll do the full 20 ounces. I know this needs actually just say on it. Yeah, this uses 7.4. Does this have a count on it? Because sometimes these molds will say how much they use on them. No. I'd wager probably similar, so like another 14 or so. So like another 7. So we got like 7, and then a little handful for the dragon noggins. But other than that, yeah. so I don't need... Did I turn that off? I did. Whoops. Okay, I want to keep the mod view up here, just because. Right. And then I've got a couple colors left over from brushing these molds, so... So, we'll see. I might use those for, like, the dragon heads. First things first. No glove, no love. Oh, well, there those went. That's fine. Yep. Right. Big batch. Where's my big mixer? There you are. Big batch means big mixin'. There is part A. So, we got our resin part A here. Where's the 10 ounce? Well, I'll go by milliliters bucket. So we're going 300. Come on. Did you lock yourself on or something? What the fuck? You must have got this stuck on something. Why are you stuck? What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck with kid locks on my resin? Oh yeah, no, you're crusty. No, you're crusty, you need some digging. You had some resin crust to build up in there. That's why you weren't moving. Shit hardened like fucking candle wax on here. Alright, let's see if that cleaned that up a bit. There we go. Gotta make sure to not make such a mess on the lid each time, I guess. There we go. Now we can pour. I'm gonna make a big old batch because I'm gonna color individually. Let me see. There we go. Okay, there's part A. Thankfully, part B did not have that issue. Yep. Now comes the tedium. Is mixing all this soup. Yeah, there's a big old bowl of soup. Oh yeah, you guys get like Christmas tavern music. I'm listening to random shit over here. Normally with the resin, what I'm told is you want to kind of go slow to reduce bubbles, but I'm just like, man, I'm impatient at times. Why is this telling me unstable? I know I'm unstable. Hey, is my connection unstable? Oh yeah, I'm dropping frames. Shit. Have I been dropping frames this whole time? I mean, YouTube looks fine. Twitch looks fine. I don't know, man. It says I'm dropping frames, but like... I don't know. Because I'm mixing a bigger batch, this is definitely going to take a little bit more time to swizzle and mix. But yeah, resin making, honestly, it's become such a good hobby for me. It's a way to express creativity, it's an outlet. It's just something I can do. Because when I do this, yeah, I can see there's just so much, like, not mixed together right away. So, I'm probably going to take at least a good couple minutes to mix this all around. Because you want your resin mixed, folks. It's just my shit sticking to the mats here. Yeah, it's like... Honestly, the whole resin thing started because of my fucking goddamn D&D goblin dice addiction. I was like, how can I get more dice without spending too much fucking money? And I was just like, oh, hey, you know, for 10 sets of dice, I can get, hey, you know, for like the cost of 10 sets of dice, you know, if you figure even just the base Chessex dice that are like $9 and $10 a piece, it's like, hey, for the base cost of 10 of those sets, I can get the materials and molds and shit to make like 50 sets. So, I've made some dice here and there. They're not perfect. They're not great. Dice really won't be a big thing for me until I can get like a pressure pot. Just because there's so many goddamn globs of, or not globs, but air bubbles that show up during the curing and making process. So like, even though I'm being a little on the quicker side with this, but I'm still mixing, and there's still a lot of air bubbles that get in. A lot of tiny little fucks. Let's see. Can you see the top of... No, you can see the top of my head. Shit, white boy jump scared. Sorry. But... yeah. Just gonna mix this upper layer too. I've been getting in the deeper end, but... yeah. Let's give that a wipe. Now, normally, what we want to do is you let this also sit for a bit to let a lot of those bubbles rise up. What I'm also going to do is change these gloves, because I hate these lunch gloves. I bought like a fat fucking pack of them, but they're just so irritating. So, that's going to settle. That's going to let the bubbles out. Move the dragon egg top. Is there just a burnt match on my phone? Up on the tabletop when we were doing stuff in here. Bloop. Yeah, that looks pretty well mixed. It's also going to go into like some smaller ones for mixing color. So like I'm going to pour some of this into here to mix the color for the egg. Or whatever base color I decide to make for the main body of this. Excuse me. To grab proper blue gloves. Assume the position. All right, folks, bend over. You know what I can do while we wait for that to let the bubbles out a bit is I'm going to take this, and what you can actually do with a lot of resin is you can use acrylics in there as well. Hopefully we got a little bit of water here. And let's see. Air dusting brush. We'll use you. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna dot all these. No, actually, I'm gonna wait because I'll dot the black after once I get them out. So let's see what else. What else? We do have one of my dice molds over here. This chunky little fucker. So. You pop them open, you can see. The important part is these keys, because they help me line up shit. Oh, there's a little bit of leftover resin in there. But yeah. You can see the, like the numbers in there. You can also see that there's the numbers on the lid here. So when that goes in, locks in, squishes down. This one's nice, actually, because it has a little channel. So, like, all the excess resin on top doesn't just flow up and out the sides and like spill everywhere. It'll go relatively out the front channel there. And then like I'll put one of these little pour bowls underneath it to catch it. So that way I can like pour it into, you know, like these little guys. I have a lot of fucking resin molds. So. Yeah. Yeah, you can see a lot of the bubbles already coming up to the top. So. Oh, there's 9? What have you got 9 dots on these resins for? On these dominoes? What the fuck? That's crazy. I didn't realize it was a fucking set of 9 dots. Like, Jesus. There's an 8 over there? What the fuck? These are some crazy dominoes. Ah. Time for some caffeine. Not gamer subs yet. I'm waiting on that order to come in. Let's probably use these two for these. Dragon Cup, I don't know. We'll see how much is left. Oh, I've also got a gold axolotl I'm planning to fill up too. What are you? 4.5. Okay. So yeah, if this is just over 20 ounces. So we're looking at like 7.5, 7.5. That's 15. 4. These 3 will probably use up most of the resin. I don't actually know if this is 7. I didn't, like, fill measure or anything. Because sometimes what I would do is actually take, like, these little measure cups, fill these guys with water, pour it out to see how much it needs. But I've already brushed it with mica, so I don't want to fuck that up. So, for now, it is what it is. No. Whap and jiggle. You can actually see with the way the light's hitting it from the camera, all the bubbles and everything kind of collecting. Because, fun fact, those are, like, all air bubbles in the center there. Because the tamping actually helps kind of gather them all in the center, too. There's a lot of bubbles in here, though, so I'm not going to fuck with that too much. Okay, so... You, do want to actually go with that, like, royal blue that the other egg had. No. Skull, move. So, got a nice little drawer of stuff. No. No. You. Where's my other big spatula? Here. Old resin crust on you. There we go. Honestly, I could probably do like a fucking ASMR video of like just peeling all these things. And then this just needs some fucking alcohol wipe to clean that off, but. Go. And I'll turn you off. I did. I should leave you on. Anyways. And bip. So we're gonna give that another like minute or so to do its due there. Oh, I forgot to post in another Discord that I was live. Whoopsies! Let's see. That came out as a little foamy skin of bubbles. That's crazy. Come on, Discord, load. I know it's been a hot minute for you on this laptop. You, I think I'm gonna just fill with like a dark gold. Oh boy, this laptop struggles sometimes. Yeah, this laptop's struggling already. I might have to just close out these, Twitter. I'm assuming Twitter's alright. I want to keep the mod view open. This Discord needs an update. Oh my god, I hear Buggy again. Oh, that poor child. There it is. There we go. Alright. Let's give everybody a little slapping, see how he's at. Also, see a little skin forming on the top there, actually, too. It's just from the chill of the resin. Give it the light schlep. You know, you give the resin a schlep. Give it the little schmeckle. Give it a little schmack and a schlap awake. Like smacking a booty. Don't smack it like a booty. If you full force smack this, you'll have a big mess. All this is really doing is just switching the bubbles. Because then the resin just flows right back in. Okay. You can go away, you still have leftovers from another thing. Grab a couple stir sticks over here. Okay, we're gonna put axolotl aside for now. I'm trying to decide if we're gonna go partway up this or not. I just want to full send it. I might just full send it with the dark blue. Okay. Yes, so... because now I can see the air bubbles in here a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a... I mean, it's gonna reintroduce air when I go to mix the color anyway. So we want to go the 8-ounce mark on this. aside. And I'm going to go 8-ounce mark on this too. For the claw. I don't know if it actually needs 8 ounces or not, so we're going to find out today just how much this uses. Leave it to drip on the mat there. Just a little scoop. I gotta clean you off a bit more soon. So we've got a nice, very pretty metallic dark blue here. Add a nice little scoop of that in. However, I also want this to have some actual pigment to help fill that gap. There we go. Now we mix. You can see I'm mixing this pigment in. It's just gonna immediately fill that color. But this also allows me to mix again. Because see, when I pull, it's a little on the translucent side. That's because I've been using a ton of mica. But when it's all together, it definitely has that darker feel to it. So what this does is it allows me to mix the colors separate from the batch. New mold? Yep, this one, Way actually just got it for me for Christmas. Stretch? I will stretch as soon as I am done mixing and pouring this. So we're going to give this a minute to let some bubbles rise. What do I want to do with this one? I don't know what I think. Teal is the base scale. I don't know, what do we think? Like a, not you. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see how it turns out, too. Hoping it turns out pretty good. No. Purple? No. These are more my metallic ones. So no on the metallics. Let's see, what do we got in this drawer? I almost want to do like a slightly darker blue just to complement that teal, but I want to maybe do like a gray or brown. Let's see, where's my like... What are you? That's my black. No. Silver black, no. Brown black? Yeah, that should. Yeah, it should work. Def totally didn't know about it last month at all. Sure. Come on. Open up. There we go. We're gonna get a nice scoop of that in there. I actually want to go a little more for this. Tuck you back. Again, I want to kind of do the same. Where is my... No, that's black. Copy. There you are. Did I open the copy one? Yes, I have. We're just gonna do like 2, 3 drops. Okay. Get back in there, you. Okay, so this did end up being a little more on the metallic, but most micas are going to kind of do that. Probably could have gone a little less on the mica and more on the liquid pigment, if anything. That rest for a sec, because now I want to get... Wow, what is that? Holy shit, my fucking YouTube lagged behind so far, because it's still showing me smacking the fucking... Ain't no way that's like the actual YouTube delay. I'm hoping that's just like the internet. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I just had to refresh it. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's still showing me smacking the thing like a butt. I'm just like, what? No. We'll do the light gold in here. Because this is going to fill the axolotl, and then whatever gold is left, I'll use for some other shit. So we are gonna go a nice fat glob of gold in here. Because that light gold is gonna kick. And then I'm also gonna use this copper and rose mix that I had set up. And we'll just use you since you were the thing for this one anyway. I think. I see the bubbles coming up in that. So we are gonna start with this little fucker right here. Actually, you don't have anything in you, I can do aside. I'm gonna do you here. Let's see. Yep, a lot of the bubbles have already kind of gathered at the top. So, we're going to take our handy-dandy little heat gun. Oh, cool, that doesn't really get picked up. Roll that in there to kill all those bubbles. There's gonna be more. This is self-leveling resin for the most part, so... Oh, ad break. So yeah, even when pouring this, you can see that it's clearing out a bit. Yeah, we're just gonna fill this up all the way. Fuck it. This mold doesn't really have any major nooks and crannies, so it's not like you gotta worry about bubbles getting caught or anything. Hello? I did 8 ounces. In a way, I'm a little short. Okay, no, it's like... It's leveling itself now. Okay. Still, no, that's... yeah. Okay, well, worst case scenario, I gotta pop a little, like, thin layer or something on top of that. Okay, we're gonna put that on the green mat right there to do that. And we'll take... That's it. Now, we're gonna pour this claw. Be interesting to see how it, that's not, There we go. Shake those, bubbles in, fill the spots. It's gonna be a tricky bitch to get out, honestly, because I couldn't really stretch it all that well. We'll see. This is also gonna be an interesting test of how easy it is to get this damn thing out. The main reason I also do this kind of slower pour is so it can fill all the little gaps and crannies. Yep, okay, we are not going to end up using this whole thing for this. Alright, add break over, cool. Kick ass. That's all I really need to put in there. The middle fold there does kind of bend a little and has me worried. Might need some sort of security piece for that. So we'll see. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually lean it against the egg here. Just to kind of balance it. Okay, I still got a couple ounces. I still got like 2 ounces left. Alright, let's pour it into the dice mold. This is also kind of what I do with some leftover shit, is do stuff like this. Because dice don't actually take a lot of resin. So something like this 2 ounces might actually be enough. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to have enough for this set here. Crazy. There's actually a tiny bit left. All the gems. A little leftover bit. Another little mold I like to use for bits is this little gem shapes. Because it gets me all kind of little bedazzles I can use for other stuff. Yep, now it's getting a bit thick, so we're just gonna let that settle itself there. That's a good tamp down. And get the little cup. Seal it down. Go. And you've got a nice amount of bubbles in there, Mr. Gold. Gems right there. Heat gun. Oh. Pop goes all those bubbles. A little shimmy shake back to the center. Because that just gathered a whole lot more. You can see him spreading back out. Hit that with a quick buff. And then whatever little bubbles will kind of blow themselves out during the filling process. Gonna let that slowly fill. Because I want the resin to be able to fill the gills of the axolotl. I feel like this is too steep. To be fair, this chair is also kind of low, so I'm not like sitting up as high as I could be. Definitely going to be more than I'll need for the axolotl. We're going to take a pipette. Oh yeah. I still got like 3 ounces left in this thing. Probably enough to do the dragon heads, actually. Or at least 1 or 2 of the dragon heads. Okay, well we haven't dropped any more frames, so that's nice. So, whatever was going on, I guess. It still says unstable on my Twitch thing, but, hey, you know what? Fuck it, I am unstable. Dip in each of the toes, just to make sure they're filled. There we go. So now, very carefully move Mr. Axolotl back here. Oh, yep, see, there's already a little boop bubble there. And that's why I try and go a little slow on some of these. I try and go for these guys. So what I did with these is I took some of these little bejeweled bits and I used UV resin to kind of hold them in place. And you can see it in there. So, we're gonna try and do that. This might get me, like, 2 of the heads, maybe? Normally what I would do sometimes is I would also throw, like, a dice or 2 in here as a filler. This might be enough for 1 there. I think we're looking at enough for just 2 heads here. Yeah, 2 heads and a tiny bit. So what we will do with this tiny bit is fill a nice little feather here. Head there, there. I could mix up a little bit of gold, but I don't want to mix a crazy batch of stuff and just
I don't want to do the whole, oh no, I'm out of cookies. What do I do with this milk? Oh no, I'm out of milk, but I still have cookies. Oh no, I'm out of resin, but I still have to fill this mold. Oh no, now I have resin, but I have no molds to fill. So these are just little bookmark things that I got. A little on the thicker side for, like, you know, a bookmark, but... So there's that. How much is left in here? I could probably do an arrowhead or two. Let's try to go for the big boys. Here is I can take this little gold that I had. There we go. Get that filled in. There is a bubble that's within those. So I didn't get to fill all the dragon heads, but that's fine. Egg is full, that's full. We got some on the dice. I probably could have used that brown from the dice to fill the dragon head, but yeah, you know. Garbage can there. How long have we been going for? An hour and 20? I don't like to usually fill too much of the table at once. So... Tell you what, actually. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna... Close that. Close that. We are gonna... Shut off the laptop. And let's see. Do I wanna... I'm trying to decide if I want to go play Guild Wars or if I want to, you know, play Minecraft or something. I don't know what I want to do. Because I still... Oh, that's right. The headphones were connected to that. But it's like, I still want to stream. I want to do stuff. But I'm kind of happy with where I've left this resin stuff at the moment. Quiet, Boogie. I'll be out in a minute. Malcolm yourself. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream for the moment. I'm going to come back out to my desk and get set up out there. And I will be back in like, I don't know, maybe like 10-15 minutes or so. And take a quick 10-15 minute intermission. I can't really do that because these are two separate rigs. So I'm going to head out there, and I will be back for more. Maybe. Actually, 20. Yeah, I might just use this VOD for... Camera's still a little far back. I think it's just because it's far back from the table. Maybe. Boogie. She's so pathetic out there. It's so sad. Anyways, I'm gonna go deal with that cat, and I'll be back in a little while.